When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up.
Start the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete in the middle. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Kentucky going quickly. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
First down for the offense.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
To the air, it's Stevenson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a move to get open. Turning on the Jets. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well,
That defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Stevenson. Working that left side now. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Powers through. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Working on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Smashes through the tackle. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
A first down run on the doorstep. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Big fullback's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Right on the money. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a man. It's Stevenson. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Now on first down from the 43. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Stevenson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Crosses the 45. All kinds of room to the right. Attack. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Coming out with it, it's Sanders. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Stevenson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bruce. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Bruce. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. FIU has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 28 to Texas State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Stevenson. Snagged out of the air. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
1st and goal, Ohio State.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He wants to change this route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on... down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to combination for these receivers. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanders. He smashes his way through again. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than...
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Stevenson. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big
touchdown, Ohio State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead. You finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.